It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Rich, it's a monster week on tour. It's the Players' Championship. What challenges does TPC Sawgrass present?
I think more than anything else, it's the most effective and efficient way to attack this peat dye design, Andrew. There's nothing straightforward about it. The tee boxes point you one direction. The fairway landing area is in a different direction, and the greens sit in a different direction. There are no straight lines on this golf course. You have to think outside the box to get it around the best at TPC Sawgrass, which is not something that the best in the world tend to do very well. They like things very linear. This is not linear.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
On the green in 2. How about that?
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
3 feet remain.
This for a birdie run.
And y'all already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to catch y'all down the field.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
This is a 5-iron. The ball settles just off the fairway.
John, what's going on out there?
I'm over here on the 18th, and this is Tony Finau getting ready for his next shot.
Oh, how about this shot? Tracking towards the cup.
Time to get back to the course. Setting up in the greenside rough. That was so close. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, and he is currently in a tie for 8th. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 4th.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
I guess we're getting old because Tony Finau is now a veteran on tour, but he continues to play well week in and week out.
I hate to spoil this, but I've been old for a long time, my friend. Tony is still a very young man. He's just a dynamic player. He's an athlete, and he plays like an athlete. And I think that's the one thing I admire about his game more than anything, is he's physically talented and plays like it. There is no one way that he has to do it. He can figure out a way to get it done each and every day.
What an aggressive play. What an unbelievable shot that was, right next to the pin.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Standing over his second shot. 3 strokes off the lead. This one needs to kick left. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And now this, to move into a tie for 3rd place. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's in a share of 3rd place. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Yeah, nicely played. 13 feet to the cup. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Just a slight break to the right on this putt.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Here's Max Homer now.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Well, Rich, not only is Max extremely talented on the course, but everyone seems to love him off the course as well.
The king of Twitter now roasting all the other players in the field this week. What an unbelievable performance. This guy's got it all. His swing is phenomenal. The short game is there. Makes the big putts when he needs to. His game all around is as good as anybody's when he's in full flight. It's a lot of fun to watch him play.
Great putt there for birdie. He is on the move now at 5 under for the championship. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
You really got to hit the green there.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Oh, almost. Needs this one for bogey. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done. This one from 4 feet away. Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there. We've got a major champion.
Just dropped the ball all the way.
Xander Schauffele. We've hit the 9th. It's a par 5. A lot to like about that one. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Oh, almost. On the green and a chance to save par. As we move on to the next hole, let's take a quick glance at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele on top by 1. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. 5 shots off the lead. Staring down a very long putt here. That one just rolls by. This putt for par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
Just too long on that one. That one drops. And after that hole, he falls back to 1 under for the tournament.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Sitting at 1 under. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. But now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
He's done a nice job there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in 1, but watch out if you hit the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Yeah, that one will play. Always nice to have a birdie putt. So close. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Ooh, slow down. Putting now for a bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This one's got some momentum to it. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
A par 4 here.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
8 feet to the cup. The putt goes in. That's a birdie, and that's the way you bounce back. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Going with 5 wood. just missed. This is a 6-footer.
A great birdie chance here.
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Okay, it's a par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
How about we take a look at Max Homa from earlier today.
Watch this putt.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. He's got this left for birdie. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Now to 18, the par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. He has this putt to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Down to Henny.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
How did that not go in? A 3-footer coming up. And a nice way to finish with a par on the closing hole.
Yeah, I already see that's what it was. That's what it's going to be. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. I dropped the ball all the way on the back 9. Well, coming into the back 9, you feel me? But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Getting to the cash on that grass, slinging that iron.
Rich, a long day, 18 holes in the books. It was great to be alongside you.
There's some good golf out there for sure. It should be a fun next 3 days.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.